You're listening to the DickeyTime podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of DickeyTime.
Wow, hey.
I'm here with the man himself, Austin
Dickey.
Binky.
Can I get some Cthulhu Mythos language in the chat? Can I get some black speech in the chat?
Man,
You can speak parcel tongue, right?
parcel tongue. What entails parcel tongue?
I don't know, I think that's like Harry Potter or something.
Harry Potter.
I don't actually remember where parcel tongue's from.
I never was a Harry Potter kid myself. I don't know. Yeah, no. I came from like a
Me
family.
neither. I've actually never seen all the movies.
Was your family like super fucking religious when you were like really young? Like
It was mine was like the looming religious, where everyone said they were Christian, and I was like just told to say that, I guess. Like, but we only went to church like almost like once every 10 years. I felt,
yeah.
if that. And my
Yeah.
parents divorced when I was 13, so like we went once.
Yeah, no. My family, they were weird. Like, for some reason, like, Pokémon. I was allowed to play Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a no.
Because it got the Shadow Realm, dude.
Yeah,
I knew
but
about the Shadow Realm.
I remember talking with my mom. She was,
Yogi!
yeah, the Shadow Realm definitely was, like, a nicer way of saying, like, purgatory, hell, or...
Well, also, dude, to be fair, Seto Kaiba, one of the rudest antagonists of any kids show ever.
What a badass name, though. Like,
Seto, yeah. His voice, his American voice actor was pretty good too. He had a solid voice, I thought. He always had that smug rich kid like villain voice down pretty well.
yeah, 100%.
I always hated. He was like the character everyone loved to hate. You know.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I beat your grandpa and I ripped his fucking blue eyes in half, Yugi. What are you gonna do about it, twerp?
I think that, yeah.
Exodia.
That's one of the weird things about that story is it's just the story of a successful dueler who just fucking like finds this old man that's really tiny and is just like, I'm gonna bully the fuck out of this guy and take his soul.
Dude, it's a great allegory of power, dude.
Yeah.
The pursuit of it and what people will like destroy and conquer to get it, you know. That I have to be number one. I have to be the top of my class. And in that too, because his like need to do that was rooted in like a deep trauma from his dad to be number one, you know, to be the guiding light for his younger brother. And so it's actually kind of sick for like an anime villain in that regard to like his absolute conquest for power, but it has a fleshed out backstory, you know, of coming from like a one of those cutthroat rich families where it's either become the heir to the throne or be banished from my face type of situation. Yugi! And there's poor ass Yugi.
Yeah.
Getting all this shit robbed from him.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely one of those shows you rewatch as an adult and it just hits completely different. I think Alice in Wonderland is
Joey Wheeler. Hey, Yugi.
Yeah, I think Alice in Wonderland is another one that just is completely different.
Which era? The animated or the
like,
weird Tim Burton?
The
one?
like 1970s.
Oh,
like,
the animated one.
Yeah, animated one. Yeah, I never fucked with the Tim Burton like real live action shit.
It kind of to me had when they did the Detective Pikachu movie, like it looked cool, but in like a really creepy way, you know,
Creepy way,
because they based it off of an artist's drawing representation of, hey, this is what Pokemon would look like if they were the actual animals they're based off of, but as the Pokemon. So there's, you know, it's a tortoise, but it's all scaly and gross looking, but it looks all too real.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, they nailed it, but it looks fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of disturbing. And
is there a Pokemon for like a platypus or something like that? Because I think of how weird just a platypus is, and that's like a Pokemon, right?
I guarantee somebody in the comments will be like, you never heard of fucking Platytar?
Platytar? Yeah, that sounds about right. Platytar.
I'm sure there's like a compound. That's what most Pokemon are. It's either it became where it was just an animal, but initially it was just an element in an animal or two animals put together.
Yeah, for real. That or some, yeah, you said the element, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, let's just give this. Oh, it's a turtle. Okay, it's got water powers.
Yeah, water powers.
What are
because it's
lizards
obviously
known for? Oh,
an
they're
amphibian.
deserts, like heat, I guess. So give it fire.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck is Bulbasaur? A frog?
Bulbasaur is a plant bug thing. I don't
just
know.
like-
A No.
Yeah, it's kind of a mammal more so. It's like a mammal plant, a plant mammal. Yeah. Okay, chat. What the fuck is Bulbasaur?
Yeah, I loved Bulbasaur though. That was like I always chose like the green.
The green. Yeah, that's so fun. I chose water. I always chose water. Like my whole career.
Here's another comparison.
My Pokemon
in
career.
terms of like elemental things you would choose as a kid. Bionicles. What Bionicle were you picking
I was
up?
a poison guy.
Poison. I picked
Poison and snow.
Water.
The white and purple ones were my go-to.
Yeah.
I love that color combo, especially together because when you make the super Bionicles, you know, and battle them together, white and purple look so sick.
Yeah, white and
Cool,
purple is
cool
sick.
costume color.
I loved the blue and orange, like water Bionicles for some reason.
Yeah, the gold guy was cool.
Everyone wanted the gold, but that was some rich kid shit, son.
That's fair. I like the little when they started getting advanced, you can start shooting shit from them.
Yeah.
You get the little flyers.
Oh yeah, the
It's like,
discs. Damn, you were so
so
gangsta.
cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was like save up the allowance type shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're looking for quarters on the side of the sidewalk.
I've been getting $1 from this couch every month.
Yeah, for real. Stealing
For
lunch
8
money.
months. This Bionicle shall be mine.
Yo, so
Number 7.
we forgot to mention last podcast we were talking a bit about our favorite little pop rap boy MGK, and we completely forgot the fact that not only is the shit he's doing kind of cringe, but he was
in the Motley Crew movie.
Yeah, the Motley Crew movie. He was fucking
He was
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, he was fucking Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee.
He was so fucking forgettable. I forgot completely that he was even in that movie. Which, because we were talking about biopics like earlier today or yesterday.
Yeah.
And like specifically about the Freddie Mercury one and how there's a Kurt Cobain one coming out. And then we talked about the fucking Motley Crue one and how it very much was just, man, we're fucking so cool.
Yeah.
We were the coolest motherfuckers ever. It had such like backwoods biker bar energy of dude that says, man, back in my day, I used to pit crew for fucking Sabbath. You know, I used to do sound like hands like side sound.
Yeah.
I used to roadie for fucking Interlaced Terror. Who even is them?
I have met too many old guys in my time that are complete normal dads now that are just like, yeah, there was just a period of my life where I was just in the back of the van following them around and just like getting shit faced every day.
That's wild.
Not worried about anything. But here I am now. I own a real estate business or I'm a lawyer or something like that.
Yeah, I always like that trope in movies too of reformed business person that used to be like mad wild.
Yeah.
Like, were you really ever like that?
Yeah.
I feel like that person I don't know too many people that are that reformed.
I feel like that justifies just doing the crazy shit I want to do right now. Because worst case scenario, I just kind
Just
of
repent, homie. That's what it's for. Just get out of jail free card whenever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do anything you want and say, hey, God, my bad.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary, Hail Mary. Bloody Mary. On accident. Hey, God, is it Bloody Mary or Hail Mary? Whatever. Bloody Hail, Bloody Hail.
Bloody hail, bloody hail. Yeah, that sounds like some cult shit if you're just shouting bloody hail, bloody hail.
Yeah.
Nazi Satanist shit or something.
Hail Mary.
Mary.
Do you think, I just realized too, in football, they call it a Hail Mary, right? When they throw it.
Yeah, it's a Hail Mary. It's just like throwing a basketball from
Is
the
it a Hail
end
Mary
of
or do
the
they call it a
opposite side
Hail
of the
Mary
court.
in that sense?
Is it what?
Is it a Hail Mary or a Hail Mary when in football?
Hail.
It still is Hail Mary?
Hail, yes.
That's okay. So isn't that like mad disrespectful then? Because in the Bible it says specifically like thou shalt not toss the pig of his skin or whatever. Like you're supposed to specifically not play football.
If there's one thing I've learned about most people that watch sports, it's the fact that they're so not educated with history and religion in that sense. like they're just always watching sports and taking stats in, so they can never
Don't
really
they like do the
learn or
fucking
read
Pledge
a
of
book.
Allegiance at sports games still?
Yeah,
or
but-
not Pledge of Allegiance. It's the national anthem. Everyone, please stand up and put your hand.
What if
What if that was normalized? Where
Yeah.
stadiums of people, thousands of people, all had to do the Pledge of Allegiance before a ball game?
it's a must?
Okay,
Like they're scanning people.
Okay.
Just everyone's got a
Everyone's
camera on
off
their face.
It's two drunk people that are like,
Oh my God.
to the flag. How's it go?
What if
Indivisible.
what if it was the same thing, but
Indestructible.
instead of the flag, they just took away like hot dogs or peanuts? Like
They took them away. What do you mean?
So they're trying to get rid of the flag. That's disrespectful to our troops. What if
Like if taking hot dogs.
It's like, all right, you can have the flag, but we're taking the peanuts. Like, I just don't want anything to change ever.
I like that idea that one's got to go. Somebody's.
it's
You
the
can't have
ultimatum.
the flag and hot
Yeah,
dogs.
y'all can have your weird stuff, but like
Your weird stuff.
I'm gonna take all that sodium off the popcorn.
What do you think Alex Jones is like as soon as the camera turns off? Do you think he's just as insane, or do you think he goes, people are going to click that one?
He strikes me as a guy with a really strange, weird, nervous tick when he's not focused in on acting or something.
His voice sounds so hoarse. I feel like he's 100% on at all times.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just screaming to everyone, like his daughter goodnight, like a lullaby.
how does he?
Got in the hat!
Yeah. How does someone like that even sleep?
Destroy the child. Kill them all.
What have you been listening to this week, Abby?
Vocodes of Alex Jones to my cam. No, I've been listening to a ton of Jack Harlow recently. A little bit of rap, little rap stuff.
Jack Harlow's rap, or
It's like R&B rap, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that real flowy type, like, oh shit, we in the pocket. Okay,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I feel like I can really tell now, like the differences between us, what we like with rap.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely kind of like the more sway kind of.
I like to bob my head.
Yeah, a bop. It's more just a
I'm a
simple
bop
bop.
fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and wordplay too. I'm a big sucker for where there's like a
Oh,
genre
absolutely,
of just
yeah.
dorky white dudes that are really clever, and I love that shit. That is my bread and butter a lot of
What
times.
was that one with the smart car in the music video?
Quadeca.
Quadeca? Yeah. Yeah.
Bumping or beaming.
Homie stole my idea.
Yeah, that music video is so tight. If you ever get a chance and you're into rap, check out Beamin' by Quadeca. Oh, speaking of rap, 6ix9ine made a debut today.
Oh, yeah,
that
we're-
was surprising. We filmed this on Saturday or Friday, I mean, and 6ix9ine looks like he's out of prison, and he just dropped a music video. So there's that.
Yeah.
It was just a big fuck you to everyone. Like, I'm back, bitch. It was the equivalent of Joey's World's tour going, I'm big.
Yeah. Yeah. You listen to the song, like if you just closed your eyes, didn't watch the video, it's just the fucking worst song that, I don't know, like I can't really think of anything else right now that could compete with that in terms of new music.
It's just kind of sounds like his old shit too. He just came back and was like, I'm just gonna do the same
he's
thing.
literally
again.
just eye candy is all.
Yeah,
that or
that's
he
so
just
true.
like you know,
Yeah, the
imports
2-word rap thing
ass
you're saying
everywhere.
like,
You know?
da 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 da. Like, okay, fucking Fred Flintstone ass beat.
Being compared to Fred
Got
Flintstone.
that Barney Rubble flow.
Yeah, I don't put shoes on ever. I got a lot of calluses.
Dude, Barney Rubble. Do you? Okay, this is my biggest thing. Do you think I could never pin it down? Do you think Barney Rubble like fucked outside? Like, do you think he was just dicking down his girl, or do you think he was getting cucked on hard? Because he
man.
could be
That makes me
either.
sad.
Like Barney could either be this dope that has just like the horsiest schlong and is just making his lady proud, or he's just this idiot that is just paying for his wife to fuck other dudes.
It's just backbone of the story.
What's
He's just
his
really
wife,
sad
Betty?
all the
Is that her
time.
name? Betty?
Betty, yeah.
Betty Rubble? Is that her name?
Yeah, yeah. I believe so. And then there was Wilma.
I feel like it was implied that Barney was like on the spectrum. Because
Yeah,
because Bam
I can
Bam's
see
kind of
that.
stupid too.
Bam Bam is.
Bam.
To be fair,
He's hitting shit.
He's like a child with an anger
Yeah, but so
problem.
is Pebbles, and she was not doing that dumb shit.
That was a weird thing that they kind of forced later on in the series. Just like, oh, the babies, yeah, they're gonna love each other.
Also, isn't
and
it
then
a
we're gonna
little
make
weird?
them get married.
I just made the realization. The fruity, I don't know, the Fruity Pebbles, right? And that's like the Flintstones that
Yeah.
they like. What Pebbles is the daughter's name.
Why is that
That's
still
a little weird.
thing? Yeah,
That's kind of like I know
that's
that
very weird.
Also,
Yeah.
this is weird too. This is kind of normalized. Why are the Flintstones the mascot for Fruity Pebbles?
I absolutely could not tell
Like,
you.
are they associated? Like, dude, does
Flintstones
does
are still
Hanna-Barbera
gummies.
own stock in Fruity Pebbles?
They're gummies too. What?
Oh yeah,
they're-
the fruity gummies.
Like, well,
Yeah,
the
who owns
vitamin
those?
gummies.
Who made those? Or the chalky ones too.
I don't know, the bone grinding up factory. That's a lot of gelatin.
The children marrow facility.
All right, Avi, what are we smoking? I got, I think, more of that CBD, or I got some indica.
Your Honor, I haven't smoked at all today, and I don't even know why I'm here. I was just getting Taco Bell, and these guys just grabbed me and pulled me in here.
Oh, we could probably smoke both of these. Truthfully.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Trying to get that.
What time is it? It's time for some weed.
Dickey time to get high.
I really want to...
Suck your own ass, but it's harder than you thought.
Dude.
Dude.
That, on the real, though, if you could suck your own ass and, like...
I hate the term "suck your own ass" in like a literal you making me think about it way.
It's like I'm picturing a snail, but I also saw a snail
What do you mean you're
yesterday.
thinking of a
Just like, just the way it would look.
Like a prolapse? Like what are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking
How
like...
would it look like a snail?
I'm just talking like you're trying to like tongue punch your asshole or something, you know?
Like what you trying to slurp out the snail from its shell is like the same thing as you trying to suck
like
your own butt.
a vacuum mouth or something is going on. There's some sort of weird animation happening in this.
Sounds like some escargot. No.
But yeah, absolutely. I 100%. If I had the ability to eat
You'd
my own
suck
ass.
it? Okay, eat it. Okay, because I said suck your own ass. It's a little different.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Just put in a vacuum on your butt.
Yeah, but you know, just like your day is kind of slow. You're just like, you know, I think I'm gonna masturbate today or something. And
I'm gonna put a snail in my butt.
But yeah, it's like if you could, you would totally suck your own dick if you could. 100%.
Okay, so this is to hear me out. I listened to a radio show when I was like 16 or something like that, and I had always thought that like, yeah, of course, like if you could suck your own dick, you probably would. A guy called in and said he is able to suck his own dick, and it more than anything feels like he's sucking a dick than it does that he's getting his dick sucked. The sensation is more sensationalized that there's something in his mouth and it's going in and out than it is that he's getting fellatio.
That is
So that's like a perspective that a lot of people don't think about. It's like the grass is always greener type of thing. You're like, oh man, I wish I could do that. And then you get it and you're like, oh, this is not good.
That might be the perfect way to find out exactly how gay you are.
Exactly. On a scale of 1
Like,
to how
where is the
into
pleasure?
sucking your own dick you
There's like
are.
a scientist with a lab coat on, and he's got a chart. It's just like, where does it feel better?
Well, he's got one of like the presenter like pointers.
Yeah.
This is a cock. So where does it go? Yes or no answers only.
I can't believe we got Jason addicted to rain. Homie never was drinking anything before that, but we were like, hey, if you're gonna be working on the new fly, we gotta give you a new addiction. Sorry, buddy.
I love the way to word it like that.
Just, if you're gonna be hanging out with us, you gotta have a drug problem.
We are really insecure about this. If you're gonna be around us, you have to do it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say some weird spiritual shit, and I need to make sure you're not gonna make fun of me.
Listen, man, I need you to fuck the kid so that you can't tattle on any of us. So that you're in just as deep as we are.
I love your Carl Weezer because it.
Carl, okay. Yeah, Jimmy, how's it going there, bud?
Oh, what was that voice you were doing before that one?
It was like that, but
That was like a
little
softer,
different.
like
Yeah,
shyer.
It was more of like a low. It was the Carl voice, but like not spot on, you know?
Yeah.
It was that, but lower tone.
I fuck with it. That sounds so cool on my headphones.
I should start an ASMR channel.
Yeah, you really should.
I can make so many weird noises.
You actually, all you would need is what the setup we have right now. You just got to have 2 separate mics for that left to right pan.
Right.
Just crank them both up. Just whisper. Be real quiet.
I was telling Jason too. We should look into getting a 3DO because I have this idea specifically. It was such a cool idea to put. Well, first let me explain the 3DO. So 3DO is a microphone that has. It's shaped like ears, like a head, kind of. Mm-hmm. Like it has a black centerpiece that, you know, is where the housing is, and then there's a left ear and a right ear. And when you use it to record, it picks up omnidirectionally, like, but also in depth. So you can really capture depth of field with it. So if it's in the corner of the room and you have headphones on, and I like were to whisper into the ear, it would sound like I was in your, like, that specific part of your ear. Like if I was to snap right behind the head, it would feel like somebody's behind you. Like, whoa, what the fuck? And I had the idea to put the mic in the corner, like with its back turned, you know, and then in the very back of the room, like make some really like breathy creature noises, like it's lurkingly getting closer and shit. Stuff like that would be very cool for ambience to really fuck with the headspace of like, especially as technology progresses and people are getting better headphones. I think shit like that would be much more appreciated now.
Yeah, I think it's always been an interesting thing about like our recording process and kind of what we're getting ready to do here pretty soon with Jason coming back over. And just so everyone knows, Jason's the guy he's our engineer. He's doing everything that my dumb, stupid brain can't do.
Shout out Voorhees.
Yeah. Shout out to the homeboy.
His name's actually Jason Daggett. I was just making a silly horror reference.
A silly horror reference. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
You're good.
But yeah, I feel like we've just ever since we started working with Jason, we've been capturing weird sounds and like I'm so interested to see the weird ones that I think we're going to compile on this next record.
I'm very stoked, dude. Some of the notes too that we wrote down, like that coin thing. It's gonna so cool.
Yeah, that's gonna
There's
sound
so many
sick.
little instances where I was like, "Yo, imagine this," and he's like, "Okay," and he'd write down exactly the weird thing I said.
Yeah, no, I think, like just the other day, I don't know what I was recording it for, but I had a feeling I should have. But we got this telephone microphone. It's essentially just like a payphone. Like,
so cool.
Yeah, you can plug straight into your interface.
It sounds like when like a grocery store attendant uses the intercom. It's got that like a little more clear, but that type of stereo, you know, talking into an intercom natural effect.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, really cool effects, but you get it naturally without any like studio digital EQing or something like that.
Oh, dude, can we plug it in? Do you think it would work?
I'd have to unplug one of our mics.
Would it stop recording if you did that?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you just did the XLR thing right here?
Yeah, actually, yeah. So what we could do is hold the joint.
I don't know. We don't have to, but it might be easy if we just swap them really quick.
Yeah. I think if we're talking this much in depth about how weird this mic is, we might as well just plug it in and out real quick.
Yeah, let's just check it.
Okay, hang on. All right, switching mics, everyone. Seacrest out.
Oh my god, he died. The mic came unplugged and he fucking died. I'm gonna try to plug the mic back in and save his life. Cheston?
Hello?
Is that you from the Great Beyond?
I'm calling from the other side. Come get your radio, 1995 right now. Cheap, come on down. Survive the nukes. Can of beans, only 15 cents. Get a can of beans today.
15 cents.
15 cents can of beans.
Imagine the power a man can have when he has beans for 15 cents.
Yeah, babe, you called?
That's a deep cut. Right. Name that meme.
Name that meme, yeah.
Dude, this...
What is the cool new meme right now?
Man, I'm hoping Dat. I gotta get off the phone. I'm hoping Dat Boy makes a comeback.
Yeah, your mother's calling my name, sweetie. I gotta go. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Talk to you tonight. Make dinner. Yeah, warm up steaks. We need lots of steaks.
Steaks. Just having a conversation earlier, and I had made the conclusion that I think Dat Boy is single-handedly responsible for our language changing a little bit. That shit came along, and then a little bit later, we started just accepting the phrase of sometimes it just be like it just be like that. It just do, sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes it just do that.
Yeah.
That type of dialogue. That's like a Dat Boy type thing.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like that started to normalize our weirdness in that direction. It was a blip in time that was greatly appreciated, and I hope it just comes back for another month. And just, it'd be so sick to have that meme pop up every 5 years for 1 month.
Yeah, I appreciated
like a Pennywise scenario.
I appreciated everything that Dat Boy did for us when he was cool.
Dat Boy died on the hill that everyone else was too scared to climb.
Wasn't there a Sonic the Hedgehog meme or something like that?
Isn't there like a talking blue hedgehog that was sighted in the area recently?
Oh, I forgot there was the movie. Was that postponed because of the virus?
No, that came out before the virus.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually a fan of their earlier stuff before the virus came out.
Yeah, pre-virus. God, it's gonna be so weird. That's definitely gonna be a staple in history.
Pre-virus.
It's gonna be like pre 9/11, post 9/11 type shit.
Some might even say that this is 9/11 part 2.
9/11 2.
Dun dun dun.
Is it 2 towers or 4 towers? Huh? Get me a pastrami sandwich.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Brooklyn woman doesn't believe 9/11 happened. I'm not fucking moving.
Getting a little fucking ripped now. I've been smoking all fucking day.
Prove it. I got your ass, bro.
I will prove it in about
can't.
15 years when time travel's possible or something.
If time travel was ever possible,
I would be
then
too poor
it would
to
happen.
ever
It would
experience
happen right now. You just thought it into existence. It would happen.
It
didn't happen.
Abby, don't manifest that, man. Don't do
I'm
that
not
to yourself.
manifesting it. I'm just, it's not there. It didn't happen.
One of these days.
Or we did it and we
stronger-
broke the world and now we're stuck in one timeline. There's one left. And it has no end. You've doomed us all.
Doom
in next week.
I love it. Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's the supervillain show.
Yeah.
Go doom in next week to see if our villains killed the heroes. Do they blow up the hospital? Perhaps. A sale on napalm and kryptonite.
Kryptonite. And there's like an organ in the background.
I just want to sell snake oil, man.
Snake oil.
I just want a chance to go back in time and sell snake oil.
What?
Just fair my hand at selling snake oil.
What are you talking about?
You're not familiar with snake oil?
No, I don't think most people are, Abby. You're gonna have to.
The term of snake oil, it's like what
Snake
goop
oil?
is.
No.
You know the Gwyneth Paltrow goop thing?
No.
The Netflix series, you're not familiar with that?
I don't think I am,
Oh,
truthfully.
you know Gwyneth Paltrow, right? How she's like super weird right now with all the shit she's into.
What? Who is Gwyneth
Paltrow.
Yeah, what
she
was she
in
in?
Iron Man. She's Tony Stark's wife. She's Pepper Potts.
Wait, she's going crazy?
She's going crazy. No, she's going rich.
She's going rich.
It's like that Jared Leto isolation where you're like, well, I've been in the mountains for 7 months and I didn't even realize we were in a pandemic. Like
Yeah.
that level of like detached.
Just like sending old like first generation memes.
They go and
reply.
visit this Iceman that had like E. coli injected into his blood, and he just swears by like, all you have to do is climb in the ice and just go into water and hold your breath and it fix all your problems.
Oh my god!
Every problem you had in your life, go in the water.
No man, I
And
can't.
all these people are like, yeah, like it taught me, like I just know that I had to breathe, and I like if I wasn't breathing properly, I probably would have like drowned and not had a good time. Like,
I just had to breathe and I didn't freeze to death. What the fuck?
Like stupid shit like that. But that's the idea of this. It's she sells like if you go to the Goop website, which is really funny. She sells shit like
Goop website.
yeah, I know. It sounds.
That's
It's so
the name
I'm
of
so
the-
desensitized to everything that this doesn't even sound weird to me. You go there,
so used to
dude.
it.
They have vampire repellent, Justin. They have
Vampire repellent?
They have
Was
for
it just
sale.
fresh garlic?
For
or
sale.
were
They
just-
have a love potion, Justin.
Oh my
Guess
god.
what one of the ingredients
Love
is?
potion.
Guess what one of the listed real ingredients is?
What?
Love. Real love, Justin.
Goddamn.
They found it.
Let me tell you.
They compounded
That's,
love into a compost.
That's like when you're trying to see if you're allergic to anything on the back of like a shampoo bottle, and
You're like, well, there's love in
you're
here.
trying to see what the fragrance is, and it just says fragrance. It doesn't
Fragrance.
specify.
And you're like, I don't trust this.
so it's just any chemical is what you're telling
What
me.
is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. That's all. Shut up.
God.
That's so funny. What is love? Somebody breaks it. Oh no!
Shit, not again.
You got love.
This happens all the time.
Okay, but anyway, so it's this shit that isn't real that you sell and perpetuate as real. Like there was a lot of religious people recently that were selling this blue liquid. It was like a heaven vial, and it was $250, and they claimed that it killed any virus that it came in contact with. So you would drink it, and it would cure you of the coronavirus if you had it. And you know what it did instead? It stained people's insides blue.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Snake oil. It comes from the old term because people back in the day used to pull up stands and like go to community cities, and they'd be like, come buy my snake oil. It cures your fucking aches, all those boils on your body, your disgusting riddled bones. Snake oil, put it on. And then they leave the town.
I love how
and
he's
disappear.
a salesman, yeah.
Well, that's what it was. They would literally have a cart that they would stand on it like a showman, and they would
and
be
a
like,
donkey
come
towing
on,
it
come
around.
on, check out my fucking oil.
It's like that that
It's
weird
it's the OG essential oil.
Yeah, it's like that weird traveler in Pinocchio who just like snatches the wooden little boy that can talk to sell
You would
him.
remember that character from Pinocchio. Like traumatized you.
Oh, whoop, yeah.
Sounds scary.
When you're a kid, you just watch the same movies over and over and over.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Dude, my fucking sister could not. My sister
just
was a
gonna
fucked
say.
up kid, and she could not wait to show me horror movies. Like I saw my first horror movie when I was like 6 years old. Like I was
What was your first horror movie?
fucking Chucky, dude. Child's Play.
That's a pretty weird one to start a kid
As a
on.
6-year-old,
Yeah.
when your sister has a bunch of dolls, dude, my sister's room, she used to have a shelf that like literally covered 3 of the 4 walls in her room on the top of it, and they all had dolls on them. And she
That's
made me
weird.
watch Child's Play, all of them as they came out, and I had it like tormented me for so long that I had like a breakdown, and they had to get rid of all the dolls. Like my dad made her get rid of all of her dolls because I was starting to freak out so much. Well, they started to fuck with me. They would put them around the house and stuff, and sometimes their eyes didn't work right, so they'd just open, and you'd be looking at one, and its eyes would just like close, and then it'd just open. And it felt like they were fucking possessed dolls. It was so scary. But obviously they were just, shitty, badly made dolls. Mm-hmm. And I remember me and my friend we were both separately traumatized by Chucky. I kept one of the dolls. I took it out of the trash, and we literally noosed it in the tree in the backyard and beat it with bats. And we're like, you can never hurt us. I was so scarred from it. I was like 7 years old. Like, fuck you, Chucky.
I remember. Why was porcelain dolls so like
unsettling?
No, everyone's mom had a porcelain doll room.
Well, it's because they wanted to keep a part of their mothers, and old people love
their
dolls because
great-grandmas.
the old people didn't have technology growing up, so they hold on to sentimental things like porcelain dolls and photo collabs. I meant collections.
Yeah.
Old people doing photo collaborations.
But it's like the glam shot in like a Walmart or something like that. Remember, that was another thing that just kind of made its way out of society, is just the photography booth at Walmart.
That's still booming, dude.
I swear to God, have not seen one in a minute.
Because
those glam shots,
they're in like the barber shop areas.
Are you fucking serious? That shit still exists?
Maybe not in all of them, but yeah.
Like school photos and stuff. But
yeah, like
for
you
your
go
family?
there and there's like a half infinity wall, and there's some dude that's like probably not licensed to do what he's doing, taking the pictures.
Yeah,
and he's just got a bunch. He's got like a shelf of toys in hopes to get a kid's attention to look. I've tried everything. For some reason, kids love the tortillas. I just got a bag of tortillas and I just shake the tortilla.
Adults just can't seem to understand what kids see in Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Now look here. Yeah, there's just a kid, the photographer's got a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch under the camera and he's just taking a picture.
I just imagine a bunch of old people distressed, like, what is it? What can they say?
Shaking a child. What do you see?
I wish to see the face of God.
Why won't you
child? Maybe if I spill your blood and rub it on my body, I'll become youthful like you. He didn't make a single sound. He didn't turn to me. And then he spoke. Your God has abandoned you. Or he must.
We're kind of watching an old thing right now on the side of the screen. It's an old Harm's Way video. I'm sure it's the one that...
lemonparty.com. Don't let him trick you.
Yeah, dude. I feel like they're such a solid live band.
Yo, have you ever been to Penn Island?
Penn Island? What's Penn Island?
It's a website.
Oh, no. You want me to go to Penn?
Go to Penn Island.
I can't be trolled right now, Avi. Not like this.
Type in Penn Island, Justin.
Is this going to be like some meat spin website or something like that?
I don't know.
Penn Island. No. Avi, I'm not going to finish typing that out.
You don't want to go to Penis Land? Just
Penis. Penn Island. No!
Dude,
Fuck.
I
can't believe I just got fucked with
ever in my
just
life
now.
gotten somebody with that.
Wow.
That's from like 6th grade for me.
Dude, I could see you were chuckling, but I thought it was because we had a wholesome, funny conversation prior to this.
So sorry.
Penis.
I wasn't going to
land.
double down until you were like, oh, what is it? I was like, whenever will I get this opportunity? It's like with Zach. I can't wait to show him 7. With him have never seen the end before.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so cool. I'm literally crying, dude. That Penn Island thing was so funny, dude.
I'm so gullible sometimes, dude. It's very embarrassing.
No, dude, you grew up in Aberdeen and shit. Like, it's probably smaller. Word didn't travel too far there, right?
What?
Like trends probably didn't travel as fast there.
No, literally.
It was kind of like further country.
We've always described Aberdeen as like 5 years behind the rest of Washington.
That's fair.
Like trend wise, you really have to be going to Olympia or Seattle to kind of take in some culture of the local scene. Like,
yeah, it was
fresh.
crazy, dude. It took Aberdeen a full 5 years to realize Kurt Cobain died.
Yeah.
Found out years later.
Dude, I was just back in that area the other day. I was like driving by my old trap house in Aberdeen.
You
I was like,
Scruffy's bad?
yeah, dude. Neighbor John's getting married.
I thought he had a wife.
I know. I guess they were just dating.
He's marrying Scruffy?
He's marrying Scruffy.
I wish people knew the confident lore of Aberdeen.
Yeah. Many dirt stories.
Many a tale.
Yeah.
That whole city was born in oil.
Straight up, we had like 20 guys in our tiny, like weird dog fence backyard.
Like a double wide.
And we would just like have shirtless boxing just to like pass the night. And also like we did this thing.
Well, there also wasn't a night where somebody wasn't either trashed or like high as fuck on something.
Every fucking day.
Yeah.
Cole would come in.
You gotta take that out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to say full names.
Sorry. I gotta be specific. Okay.
You can say Cole.
Yeah.
Just say Cole.
I'll censor it. Yeah, I'm literally gonna censor it. I think that'd be
you can
funny.
say first name. Just don't say you can't dox people.
Yeah. So his address is.
So Cole Bennett in Aberdeen, Washington, 8305 1129 Street.
Yeah. Straight up, like he would just come in every single night. Fucking 30 bomb of Milwaukee's best, like the cheapest shit you can get at
30.
And we would just until every can was gone, just whoever was in the garage. So you always hoped that,
there would be somebody.
There would be a good ratio of, like you could get drunk off of a few of these like Milwaukee's best.
That garage is misery.
I will never forget the picture of you just fucking passed out on the couch with puke on your feet. You're just like smiling.
Yeah.
Like you sleep.
I was gonna say which time. There was that
were
one
so
time where
chill
I
with
fell
it.
asleep like tombstone style, like
God.
reverse coffin, face down in the couch. And I remember everyone in the house getting pissed at me because they thought I threw up like on the couch, but I was actually fucking hype. What happened is I woke up in a panic and was like, "Oh, there's no time to escape. I am puking now." And like I said, I was laying face down.
Yeah.
The two parts of the couch weren't put together all the way, so there was a gap, and I shot the gap, and I
Oh my
threw
God.
up through the couch and onto the floor.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, okay, cool. It's not an immediate cleanup.
This is not an
necessity.
emergency.
Yeah, it's on the stone floor.
I'm the
so
same way.
I went back asleep, and everyone saw the puke, and we're like, "Oh, it's leaking out of the couch." And I was like, "No, I didn't get to explain myself."
Yeah, for everyone who
I used to be a
doesn't-
fucking mess.
Yeah, Abby was I think probably the
It's safe to
strongest
say I was an
drinker.
alcoholic.
Yeah, probably, dude. Every
Yeah.
time I saw you when I'd like come up to your place or you would just come down to hang, fucking
Fucked up.
your Jack, Honey Jack or whatever it was, or what was that Hennessy?
A cold cock too a lot.
Oh yeah, cold cock. You really
Jack
like that?
definitely, or
Sweet
that
whiskey.
night we did Jaeger together, or we did the Jaeger vanilla.
wow.
I killed a whole bottle of Jaeger vanilla to myself.
dude.
And then the Jack fifths. I used to kill fifths by myself, dude. That's crazy. That Jim Beam too, that black cherry. I used to love that shit.
I could never do a fifth again.
Yeah, I used to like bully people into just trying to outdrink me. I remember I fucked up Jacoby, dude. I fucked him up.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just like, nobody's ever outdrank me, and I was like, fucking bad pussy. I remember he stopped at 16, and he was fucked up, like shame vomiting in the other room, like done for the absolute night. Used to be bad.
Yeah. I think it was kind of necessary though. I think we kind of had to just be
Get
weird,
it out of my system.
weird, dirty party kids for a second. I shaved for the first time, like actual, like with a razor instead of like a trimmer.
It's scary.
It is scary. It's like, I hope I don't get like a zit.
Did you look up how to do it right?
What do you mean?
Did you use a straight razor?
Oh, not like a straight
Well, you
razor.
said an
I'm not-
actual razor, so it was like weird.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that'd be too cool.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never had like real people facial hair, so I've always used like that razor.
It's
That type
not
of razor for
yeah.
my face.
Dude, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm getting like nose hairs and shit now too. I'm just like, please don't.
Please, no age.
Yeah, I'm blessed though with the not so hairy chest naturally. So thank God.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's the one benefit for me of having my hair grow slow is that I'm just not a hairy person. Or I guess the lack of facial hair is that, yeah, the rest of me also isn't hairy at all. Like
Yeah.
I've seen some dudes bend over and they be having the shadow realms in those jeans.
Yeah.
And can't relate in that department.
I feel like my hair is at like optimal length right now. It shouldn't get longer, but it shouldn't get shorter.
I know you don't want to hear this, but this is the optimal hair length.
Yeah. Oh yes, perfection.
I've achieved it. Oh, perfection? Yes. I'm quite familiar.
Man, you said your hair grows slow.
It's funny. As like the way you said that, I thought you said your hair's gross though. I was like,
so you're stinky.
I was like, I don't think I said that. It's like, oh,
Am
it
I?
grows slow. Gotcha.
He doesn't really think I'm stinky.
I have an animated monologue. Wait. Does he think I'm stupid?
Really over exaggerated gasp. I'm so so surprised. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What the fuck's up with Elon Musk and Grimes' kid's name? That's absurd.
Well, what was it again?
It's AE, but it's pronounced AI or I think. I think it's just like maybe just I or
Yeah.
maybe it's XAI. Yeah, I think it is XAI, but it's spelled AE. So it's XAI A12. XAI A12 is the name.
So how would you pronounce that?
That's how you'd say it.
Yeah, but they're gonna come up with a different way to say it, like for sure, like a
Maybe
short.
Exia or something.
Eggsy or something.
I think Exia is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. But then the 1 tooth is just like,
Fuck the 1-2.
yeah, do they
Fuck
do they
12.
fuck the 1
That's funny.
But do you say the last name though of the family after that? Is there a
Oh, the
middle name?
Musk? Yeah, I forgot
What's
about
the middle
that.
name?
That's a good point.
Why do some cultures have middle names and other cultures just don't? I feel like that's the
I
weirdest
think our
thing.
culture really likes to just own things.
Yeah.
And so having titles helps. You know, it's like when you have too many things and you buy a label maker.
One time
It's like, oh, these are all my things.
I almost got arrested because there was some dude
Too
with,
fucking hot in a not so hot area.
yeah, the cop pulled me over and said, "Hey,
We're at quota.
what are you doing right now?
Our town's at limit, buddy.
you want to see what the inside of my car looks like?
You want to see what the inside
It's
of
pretty
me
clean.
looks
I just
like?
cleaned it. I just had someone clean it.
I just paid somebody to clean it.
I don't know how to do that, but I was wondering if
When I was 8, I put soap on my dad's car and I didn't get it all off, and he yelled at me, and so now I just use the drive-through.
Oh my god. I pay for my father's approval. Damn, yeah, I saw
Now
that.
you're gonna pay for his approval.
I saw that you brought the switchblade out here, and I was like, "Damn, I wonder what recording was like."
No, it was because Jason didn't know what an out the front knife fully was like because he was just kind of broken. Mm-hmm. So he was just like throwing it and it was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel bummed out that you don't get to experience it. And then I was like, wait, Justin got me one.
Yeah.
And so I went and grabbed it and he was like, this is so cool.
Yeah,
I was like,
I took that switchblade on a ride, like a bike ride with me, and it got fucking soaked.
Soaked.
So
Turned into a Jersey girl.
sorry,
Or a Hills, maybe. What are they called? Valley Girl. That's right.
Valley Girls,
Fucking
yeah.
soaked.
Yeah. That's where my brain be recently.
Valley
But-
Girl.
But yeah, it just rusted up, and now it just don't pop
bummer.
out right. And that's why I wanted it. That's why I
Right.
got
That's
it.
the whole joy of it.
Yeah, it's not like a super impressive blade, but
But it's fun to
it's a little pop. Yeah. The second you hear that sound, you're just like, oh fuck,
Especially if it's like
that was threatening. It's like a rattlesnake tail.
several of them.
That's just one of your weapons. You just carry a
Or you
rattlesnake
could even
tail.
like what if you did this? What if you like stuck up your finger and you said, "Bro, I'm gonna shoot you." It's like dark.
Oh, damn.
One
Honestly,
shot?
yeah. Honestly, I'd be pretty spooked.
I've got silencer on this thing, dude. That's kind of
It
convincing.
sounds like a gun like clutching. Yeah, kind of.
like a really quiet gun. Dry firing. Still though, if you heard that noise and it was dark, somebody like, well, maybe that is a gun. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, there is a weird power thing when you flick that blade.
Power Man 5000.
Great band. I was just listening to them the other day. I was just like, God damn, this shit is fucking sick. I love this goth like techno new metal thing that's going on
So
here.
this is what it's like.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So this is what it's like when worlds collide.
I wasn't super into them as a kid, but I find the older I am now, like I'm just like, damn, this shit really is kind of fire though.
I find my level to genuinely be exactly the same. I'm still like, the same amount of hyped as I was when I first heard it every time
That's
that song comes
awesome.
on. Like,
That's a
every
rare
time,
thing.
I'm ready to go.
I was sure Bullet for My Valentine was going to be that band for me because I was a die-hard Bullet for My Valentine fan.
Waking the demon.
Yeah, anything after that, I was just like so not into.
Dude, Your Betrayal was their downfall,
100%.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything before that, I was totally into to a degree. Yeah, Your Betrayal really was just, yikes, man. I'm not into this. Minute-long intros to then do another intro. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's just a lot of effort. It's like
Especially with how catchy like Waking the Demon was and melodic and shit, and then they turned into temper.
yeah, it's like they're trying to do some like 80s hair metal.
They turned into Black Tide.
Oh yeah, I always hated Black Tide. Honestly, I don't know how people got into them.
I don't know if I hated them, but I definitely didn't enjoy their music. I thought they had that one
bought
music
their
video
CD.
that I liked watching, where they held a music video on a skate ramp. It was kind of cool. There was just a fuck ton of people, and there was just people skating while there was a ton of people in the ramp.
I respect
was
that,
kinda
but
cool.
do they be skating themselves, or are they just trying to exploit?
You know,
skating
I don't think
culture?
they skated in that video. At least I don't know
wouldn't
if they
put that
do or
in my
not,
music video
But
if
I
I
think that is fair that they probably would have skated if they did skate in that video.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I don't know.
It's fair.
I don't know. What do
All right,
we
Justin.
know?
Genuine question.
Okay.
Who's your favorite, if any, celebrity that's come over to YouTube?
Celebrity that's come over to YouTube right now. I don't really be watching a lot of celebrity YouTubes, but
Not even right now, just in general. Like, I'm not really either. But just in general, like, what celebrity do you find makes your favorite content so far?
favorite content. I feel like The Rock is very weird. Like,
Does he make content on YouTube?
yeah.
What does he do? I thought he just
He's
did like
just
behind the scenes
he's
stuff.
just a perfect specimen. He's just like he's just like, this is how you just transcend this body, everyone.
Do you think that's what his wife said in their vows?
You just smile.
She just said he's just
really
a perfect
fucking
specimen.
hard.
I don't know what else to say. He's just a perfect fucking specimen.
Yeah, remember when The Rock was
Remember Jurassic Park when The Rock broke out of his cage and started killing all those people?
wait, what?
Because I'm just making a joke because The Rock's a giant person.
Oh, okay. You're comparing him to the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, it's,
God.
the Indominus Rex. You fucking poser.
Hey, I'm talking like first Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
okay, all right.
Oh, you're talking Jurassic
World,
World.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dinosaurs are real.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs
Yo, on the real
are
though,
real.
Lost World Jurassic Park was the shit. That was my favorite one.
Was
I don't
that
know
the Jeff
why.
Goldblum one with when the dinosaur talked in the dream?
That's the third one.
Oh, okay,
The
that shit
third
was
one,
fucking
Yeah, he
goofy.
like wakes up on the plane.
Are you sure that's not the second one?
It's
I'm
definitely.
like 80% sure it's the second one.
I
dog.
gotta play it.
The
for
Lost
you.
World, right?
Yeah, it's the
It's the Lost World.
you just
the
have to
third
type
one-
in Alan
The
on
third
YouTube.
one has fucking William H. Macy in it. And the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't think it's the one. I think it's Lost World. Because Lost World's like the joke movie.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. So the plane is flying.
Oh,
right
is
now.
it three? Does it say 3?
Yes.
Okay, it is 3.
He's waking
All right,
up.
Justin was right. My bad.
He's waking up on this flight. No one's piloting it.
It's like descending.
Dr. Grant is awoken by a velociraptor.
That
Sitting,
has Alan Grant's voice.
He's just been
Or not
chilling
Alan
for
Grant's,
him.
but it has Jeff Goldblum's voice.
yeah, Alan. It's like
It's
the
so
dinosaur's like kind of upset. Like, I've caught you, Alan.
It's just so funny that
You little
thinking about the rating scale of what was supposed to be alarming, it was the complete opposite order. Because you would think that the first thing that would be alarming to you in that scenario would be oh my god, why is this dinosaur talking? Like, that's probably the least frightening thing, right? Is that you're like, oh, okay, the dinosaur can talk. The most scary is that he's about to crash. He's in a plane with no pilot and is about to crash. The second scary thing is that he's like, oh my god, there's a velociraptor in the plane. That's pretty awful. And then it has the voice. Like, they act like that's the scary part. Like, oh, it's got the voice of my friend. Not that I'm in a crashing airplane with a dinosaur.
Man, I'm typing in right now old Godzilla videos because I just, for some reason, really want to see that right now.
Godzilla versus Ghidorah, dude.
Oh, versus Ghidorah?
Ghidorah.
That's is that the 3-headed?
Yeah, King Ghidorah.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Or, when Mothra's there for, like, fucking support, that's always pretty cool. What's the,
Mothra's pretty badass.
what's the
yeah.
turtle-like one? He's kind of sick.
Turtle-like one?
Got, like, the impenetrable shell.
Wait,
Rodon. Or, no, that's the flying one. It's that pterodactyl.
I'm looking
Rodan.
for the old one. Yeah, where's the old one?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh wait, I think this might be it. Oh hell yeah, this might be.
I wish more than anything
this is
that I could do the
91.
Godzilla scream on command.
This is what they were doing in 1991. Oh my god. So it's like full suits and
Yeah,
everything.
dudes in big costumes.
God, wow. Yeah, this is so badass for some reason. What a cool scene. That's a superpower that just kind of is going away. Is just laser beams.
Is it, though?
I just don't really see a lot of people be shooting beams out their hands anymore.
What about Cyclops and Superman?
Cyclops and Super. Well,
Yeah, they got laser beam
Cyclops
eyes.
is X-Men.
Yeah, still a superpower.
Yeah, I guess.
There's like
He's
9
really
X-Men
emotional
movies.
though. I think that's the weird thing that goes with his like being able to melt anything. He's like a sad person. That's he's
Right.
wear those glasses because he's sad.
He's always inconvenienced.
People, I keep looking at people and they keep disintegrating.
I bet in the comics there's like a timeline where somebody's made contact lenses for him to wear.
God, yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I
That
think
sounds
that's
like something that would happen.
I would probably invest whatever.
How upset do you think? Like, there's not too many heroes that were physically altered, right? In the X-Men universe,
No,
there's not like a
probably.
ton. It's like 1 in like 5.
I'm not an expert, truthfully.
You're
though.
not an X-Men expert.
No. Well, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about X-Men, but I don't know. The idea is really attractive for sure. Wow, what's that weird movie that was about like the angel? That was in the X-Men. Yeah, there's an angel in the X-Men universe.
His name is Angel.
That's like Tekken. That's like Tekken 2 with the devil. Like he's the
This
final
is
boss.
the devil.
The final boss is devil, and then you unlock him, and you're just like, God damn, I'm the devil now. I'm the most powerful fucking character in Tekken.
That's yeah. You've done it. You beat Tekken.
It's like when you fight the glove in Smash Bros.
Oh, that's what epic moment.
Yeah.
Epic gamer moment.
Yeah.
Okay, hit my mouth.
Ow.
Yeah, dude, fighting the evil hand is pretty good. Master hand.
Master Hand, yeah. Damn, what is going on in this Godzilla movie right now?
What the fuck is up? What have you been listening to recently, Jebs? You listen to Locket at all?
Locket, no. Who's Locket?
It's a good band.
What kind of music?
Really soft, vibey, like kind of bop your head in a coffee house type vibe, but like electric. It's pretty good stuff. It's like if I don't know, like if you went to Bumbershoot and you were getting lunch and somebody was talking and you're like, hold on really quick, and you looked over your shoulder and you're like, who's this band playing? It definitely has that vibe. You're like,
I think I've heard this on the radio before.
This is pretty good. This is pretty good. What is this?
I agree with this.
I don't know about radio vibes, but definitely
Not radio vibes?
not so much that. Like kind of like early November almost.
You're kind of talking like the shit that like City and Color might be doing.
It's like somber coffee house.
Iron and
Like
Wine.
if Peach Club was like a pomegranate club,
Okay.
like a bitter fruit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good band to equate it to. Who is that band?
You know who the worst indie band of all
Worst
is?
indie band.
Fucking, I cannot stand Arctic Monkeys. Like, I'm not trying to be a
shit.
negative Nancy, but god damn, I fucking cannot.
What's your beef with them?
I just, I don't know. I try.
I feel that.
I try and try, and I get nothing in
And I'm
return.
gonna bash your fucking brains.
Give me the bat. Oh yeah.
That's fair though. I have like
Who's an indie band that fucking sucks for you? Like you hear them, like whether it's just like you're going to pick up some pizza and it's the music playing over the intercom. There's that one fucking whistle song.
anytime I think of the Bouncing Souls, my stomach gets sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I walked past them at Bumbershoot one time and I didn't. Not that they're bad.
How
I
do
don't
you
think
feel
that
about
they're
the
bad or
Black
anything.
Keys?
It's fine. I don't know. It's not really just. It's not my type of music.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it.
I feel like it's okay, for
Yeah.
what they're doing. I don't see how they're like massive like guitar
Right.
center sponsored artists, but
Yeah, I feel that way about a few things, but it's also I guess a lot of the albums I feel that way about, or bands rather. I haven't like listened to their entire discography,
Yeah.
so maybe
I think it's
there's just something I'm missing.
I think it's so weird that so many people try to recreate vintage sound.
It's coming. The 80s are making a fucking comeback these past couple of years. 80s aesthetic and vibes and shit.
I feel like
everyone just has like a rotation of things they like, where people are bummed that one went out of style and now it's coming back. Like pastel colors and shit and like splotchy swatches, like harsh shapes and stuff with vibrant pastel colors.
and also
Well, even like the Peach Club stuff, like that 1975 vibe. It's feels like roller skate music, like the climax in a teen rom-com in the 80s.
yeah. It's also like interesting to look at like brands like Champion. They used to be like a poor kids like company, and now like rich
Dickey
kids
originals.
like spend like $80 to $100 on a single shirt.
Dude, yeah, $180 for a hoodie when you can get that same hoodie at Walmart for $18. It's just nutty.
Yeah, I still kind of am this way. Like I don't have a lot of clothes, but I always make sure to have like a Walmart just black shirt or white shirt.
Right.
Just the Hanes.
Just in case somebody from Gucci wants to buy it off your back. You're like, yo, where'd you get that? Is that a Gucci exclusive? Yeah, bro. $80. It's on sale.
I went to the distillery the other day. Not
Distillery?
No, sorry.
I was like,
sorry.
are those open?
That'd be a weird thing for me to be into.
Yeah, I just walked into this distillery.
Yeah.
I watched in this fish hatchery the other day.
Some rich people shit. I'm fucking living in a garage and I'm like doing rich people shit.
Yeah, I just went to Elysian and just hanging out with the brew buddies.
I'm just in the room. They hire me to be there so that they can feel better about themselves.
You're just rooting on the beer guys.
Don't be like me.
Oh
Don't be the fuck up.
I just missed out on a prime opportunity.
Can we get a for Abby?
I mean, it was all right, but it was unintentional. I said rooting on the beer guys. You know, like root beer.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Godzilla just got murked, bro. You guys can't see it, but we're watching Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla right now. And let me tell you, Godzilla just got bodied. Fuck. Homie's not looking good.
Man. Yeah, these movies were nuts.
Yo, did you watch any anime growing up? Things that were on Toonami that weren't technically considered anime?
Gundam was like my first true love, I think. The cool, like...
You ever watch Inuyasha?
I watched a little bit, yeah.
That one was surprisingly dark for like a late time kid anime kind of.
Yeah, I remember Dragon Ball Z getting kind of dark in some spots too.
Inuyasha was mad pervy too.
Yeah. Not as pervy as early Godzilla.
Godzilla was sexually harassing.
Really fucking
Americans.
Sexy. Like Godzilla comes out in a bikini and like strip teases.
Godzilla gets sexually harassed.
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla grabs it. Oh, please, Mr. Mechagodzilla, you're haunting me.
Shit, what was I gonna say? Fuck.
You were gonna do your best Rex Kwando impression.
Rex Kwando. Oh, fuck yeah.
If you sign up right now for Rex Kwando.
Wasn't that Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Come on, Peter Pan. Why don't you come up here? Give me your best kick.
That's a movie I need to rewatch. I know it's going to slap completely different now.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Hader's acting career. Dude could just never escape the Napoleon aesthetic.
Yeah.
And not in a Michael Cera way, like more in a like, I don't even want to work with you, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Why
are you so weird?
It's like everyone thought he was actually that guy.
Here's your glasses, you fucking stupid. I love insults that are like just compliments at the same time, but this person's too stupid.
Like telling a young person of color that they're well adjusted.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty backhanded one.
Man. So I think it's important for us to kind of go over, especially with as recent as our, surprising like 2-year like anything
accidental hiatus.
Yeah. To talk about just how big of a project Forlorn really was. Like for us, like the weird stuff that we really decided we needed to take the time to work on to make it everything that we always wanted. You know?
I was talking to Hodai even the other day, and we were trying to go through all the locations that we ended up doing.
Hodai is the director of music video.
He's the one who shot it and edited it and storyboarded it. And we were trying to come up with locations because he was doing like an AMA on Instagram, and he had said like, yeah, did you know we did like 5 different locations for that whole shoot? And then I started going through it and I'm like, no, we did like way more than that. And because we did Westport Beach, we did if you count like individual location shots, we did in the Sammamish house, we did on the back porch of the house, we did in the garage with all the sand, we did in the bottom of the river area where Zach shots were, we did over by the barn at the new place, we did out in the field at the new place, we did in the garage and the living room at the new place, and then that rock shot too. So there's like 10 different locations used. for this music video.
And then we still had like used like dangerous shots and stuff like that, like lighting that door on fire.
Yeah, that was practical. A lot of people were saying that they thought that the door was fake. A lot of people thought the door wasn't real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like hearing the Kawhi questions I had, people were like, how'd you do the door? Like, how'd you put that in there?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, the door was real. Like I physically carried the door out to the beach and stuff. And then we actually burnt it at the end.
Yeah.
Which was so fun when we were burning that fucking door down. I wish other people were there of the band.
Yeah.
Because it was like kind of like a fun moment to be like, yo, we're done. We did it. Like, this is the symbol of the door burning down and shit.
Yeah.
I filled a squirt gun with gasoline and was like trying to spray it, but the gasoline was melting the plastic, so it stopped working.
Yeah. No, that whole video, just so much shit happening. I remember Zesty just putting in the hours just with that fucking devil's
costume
just
on,
the
yeah.
Satan suit on, you know, especially when it was like warm, it just unbearably hot.
Right.
You have to wear that thing like fully suited in one position for like 2 hours.
But don't move.
Yeah, I remember
the hood thing would fall off all the time to you. You literally could not move.
You remember that time? So it was like literally hours before we had to leave for Westport Beach. It was just you, me, and Hodai trying to get some extra footage of like the demon suit or something like
Right.
that. Some like green screen stuff. And I had to stand on like the
chair,
broken chair.
Yeah, it was a broken computer chair.
Yeah,
it had no
barefoot.
back.
Yeah, I had to balance essentially.
Well,
on
I
this
guess it was
thing.
because it's broken on purpose because it was a green screen thing. Like it was spray painted green, and it had like 4 like leg wheels, and but it was just the housing, and so he had to stand on this tiny little metal housing that was on like 4 wheels, while we were blowing air at him, and so he's like 7 feet in the air. Can't see anything, and it's like
yeah, and I'm also holding like 2 swords.
Oh yeah, and he has gauntlets on.
Yeah,
with a chain.
That shit is so heavy. Like the whole time I was just like, God damn,
When it's just like you fall, you're getting hurt. Like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I stood on that thing for like an hour, man. Just like, oh my God, I just want to get down from this thing. It's so uncomfortable.
Dude, I feel you. When I did my shots on that same spot with the door, me like coming through and doing the lyrics there, and it was like so late at night, so cold. And there was the fan blowing on me to simulate the sandstorm. Oh, that was the worst shit. Having a short sleeve shirt on.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the night being blasted with a fucking fan on 3-speed. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
Or you trooping it and going in the actual ocean before work with no change of clothes.
Yeah, I remember I had to call my boss and be like, hey, I'm going to be...
Yeah, I fell in the ocean. I'm going to be a little late.
I'm going to be a little late for work just because
I took a left at Albuquerque.
I'm doing this really important thing, and I really need to make sure it's finished. So sorry if it's not cool with you, but I got to come in late. And I felt so bad about being late that I was like, all right, we got to get this shot of me in the ocean with the sharks and the crabs and jellyfish and shit. And I fucking jump in the water, and for like, I think 15 minutes at least, I'm just thrashing around in just the Pacific. Just getting sand and everything.
You were yanking on your ankle with that chain too.
Oh yeah, I got my ass kicked.
You
Essentially,
like refused to let me pad your ankle. You're like, no, I've got to feel the real emotional pain.
Yeah.
I want to suffer.
Dude, that shit hurt, man.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, you guys literally ripped my leg out from underneath me.
Yeah. To get you to fall, we had to yoink it pretty hard.
Yeah, it was funny. Hodai would often be like, okay, yeah, let's do that again, but you guys really need to pull harder on that chain.
And we're like,
I need to believe that it looks like it's really just, being like trying to pull me.
Right. And then seeing it again, it's in slow motion. It's like, did we really need to yank you?
Yeah, I think it was cool. I think it was important.
I think it's worth it. It's just at the time it felt really like, I feel pretty bad. We're just tearing Justin's ankle apart.
I'm glad we did it though, because my ankle has never been stronger. I've developed these bone calluses.
It's a cool story too.
Yeah.
I've been through the tribulations and come out a better man.
Dude, so I actually got this video. I got this video of my dad because he was talking to me about the release. He's like, Justin, I don't really quite understand why you're still doing the silly screamy thingy, but but like I saw your video and I gotta say, that's some pretty dark stuff.
It like sounded like it was going to be a compliment. It's like, that's pretty dark. I'm a little worried.
I took a video of him. I was just like, so like, what would you describe our genre as, Dad?
I just love the absent-mindedness to see something that's about like acknowledging the problems that you have with yourself and then trying to face them head on and overcome them by being brashly honest to yourself about it and others. And that's perceived as just like, well, it's pretty it's a little weird, Justin. You folks shouldn't be doing that stuff.
A little weird.
Emotions are best kept to women, Justin.
Man.
No, women.
Yeah, man. Ruby had it pretty good though, I think.
Ruby?
Ruby is our bass player. I call him Ruby, but like y'all can, you can call him whatever he prefers, I guess. But
he really prefers rugula.
Yeah,
It's like arugula without the A.
he got a film inside, like just in like our kitchen.
Yeah. To be fair though, he's got a really pathetic jump that he does in the video.
A pathetic
when,
jump.
when he leaps off the counter.
Yeah, I'm
It's
never
like
gonna
this
let.
little like wee.
I'm never gonna forgive him. Yeah, that's my dad. Everyone. He didn't like the horn demon thing in our music video.
Fucking hunt?
He's just like, I don't understand the imagery here, but like, okay.
The imagery. So if horns are on the animal you're killing, it's fine. But if horns are in an artistic way, it's demonic. Okay?
What do you mean?
You're doing a murder. We're just doing art. Like, fuck off. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's so. I hate that so much.
Yeah. Have you talked to your parents about the release yet? Have you seen them recently?
No, not super recently. I showed like a snippet to my grandma and my uncle.
Whoa,
just
you're
because I was
showing
trying
your grandma?
Yeah, just because I wanted to show them the quality of like the video.
Yeah.
And that's like all they really said about it was just like, well, this looks really cool. Like, this looks like a really
Don't
good video.
understand the audio in the
I'm
background.
not going to even comment about the breaky downs.
The breaky downs.
The old willy bops.
Man.
Yeah, my dad's a big fan of the lyrics. He's super into that.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care for the music, but he always reads the lyrics and you can tell he's like, all right.
That's
cool.
I literally had to tell my dad. I had to be like, hey Dad, so like you know how you're saying you don't understand what the music video is about? Like, just read the lyrics. Like
they're in the description.
They're right there. If you just watch it and read the lyrics like next to it, I'm sure like you'll be able to understand what it's actually about. But I'm not about to explain to you
in
front of like everyone at this like happy
it's
family
a little
gathering
awkward
about how I'm like a depressed piece of shit or something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so the complexity is about hating yourself, Dad. Is like,
You may not know this, Father, but you probably were abused when you were a child and you're just not aware of it.
No, what are you talking about? That's dumb stuff. I'm just gonna go shoot my gun at some cardboard out back.
There's this stump and I'm taking it out.
I'm just gonna hit it with an axe until it's gone.
It's like a little hatchet. It takes forever. Just like, one of these days.
It took a while, but you know what? I did it.
Started
I
from
did it
the
with my
bottom over
hands.
here.
You got any album? Maybe let's like recommend an album and then something.
I got a great one. I don't think I've recommended them here.
Is it Prison?
Yeah, I was showing Jason earlier today some new bands and shit that I have been listening to since I had not seen him in over a year. Obviously, yeah, I got a lot of recommendations from my boy, and I felt like he needed to listen to Prison's most recent record. I think it came out like late last year. Yeah, it's like a 7 or 8 song record, and it's just so. It's just a record that's so not afraid to be just as
lyrically honest.
Yeah, but also just dip into like a crazy person. Like you can hear more than like just a solid like scream. It's more of like there's drama to it all or something. You're really trying to express how you feel inside.
In it, kind of.
Yeah. No, Prison has got like this sick ass call out, and Specifically, the song is, I think,
Karma bows to no man.
yeah, the song is Mental Illness. Funny enough,
Such a hard one-liner.
yeah, the Karma bows to no man. One-liner is so fucking sick. The build-up is like a solid minute too. You really gotta kind of just sit down for a second.
After two.
Yeah,
Some like big fucking.
It's got a solid like demigod screech.
Demigod screech. Love that.
Yeah,
He hit the tone of the Nephilim.
yeah. I'm gonna recommend Prison's Still Alive record.
I back that. I back that.
100%. What about you, Abby?
Fucking Polaris' new album, bro.
Oh,
It's
Polaris'
so
new
good.
record?
It came out at the beginning of this year, but it is definitely my favorite metalcore release this year by far. It's called The Death of Me. It's a 10-track LP, and it is so good. Like, the Mortal Coil was great, don't get me wrong. I liked it a lot. But The Death of Me is like top 3 albums of the year potentially. Like, it's really good as far as metalcore goes. Yeah, like
okay.
I definitely I might like when I scale my top 10 for the year, it's always scaled differently. Like I have a very specific I like to keep the genres. You know, I only pick like 1 or 2 from the genre.
Yeah.
So right now, The Death of Me by Polaris is kind of has my metalcore crown at the moment for albums. It's very good. Like very catchy, really creative, very smart and artistic when it comes to the verses and the reusages of riffs to build upon them and really expand and make it more than just cool riffs and shit. It's very well put together, I think.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right, Abby. I think that's a pretty good chunk.
All right, Natty Eyes. Sounds good.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening.
Appreciate y'all stopping in for a little taste of some DickeyTime.
It's been really fun.
It's been
getting to know every single one of you. You're all so important to me.
Every person that listens to the podcast will awake with a thumb swipe of oil on their foreheads. And guess what? God will cure you of the coronavirus in exchange for an Xbox 360. If you leave an Xbox 360 with no red ring of death out on your porch tonight, you shall awake with a swipe of oil on your forehead and no virus in sight.
The terms and
No questions asked.
The terms and conditions are like, and just make sure to cut a lamb's throat and put its blood on above your front doorstep, so the
really
spirit
quick
of the
part.
Holy Christ doesn't take your firstborn's life.
Made with real love.
Real love. Brought to you by religion.
Brought to you by Goop.
Goop. Oh, yes.
Bringing it back around.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks again, everyone. I'm going to get out of here. Anything you want to say, Abby, before we go?
Do the crime, do the DickeyTime. Thanks for hanging, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. You can find this podcast not only on YouTube, but Spotify and the Apple Podcast Store as well.